share with you a testimony of prayer. You may have actually come across this, but it's just a little powerful, brief reminder of prayer as one of the arms of Lent. Prayer, fasting, almsgiving. We spoke about a while back about how prayer is supported by our spiritual life, by our moral life, by the way we live. How we live will affect our heart, and our heart is a vital organ that we bring to prayer when we pray. And so we have a purified heart, purified by loving works and by fasting. Our prayer is going to be stronger. Our prayer pierces the clouds. But we should never underestimate the power of even a simple prayer with faith and love. It's love that makes prayer powerful. It's humility that makes prayer powerful. But you might have seen this testimony going around YouTube of this priest in America, a contemporary priest, a young priest. And his friend went for a run. And as he was running past his house, he saw this ambulance bringing this man or woman, I can't remember if it was a man or woman, into the ambulance. And he stopped and he prayed a Hail Mary and he continued running. About 2 weeks later, he was running past that same house, and this actually, I think it was a lady, and the lady called out to him, "Sorry, stop, sir, stop." And he came up to her, and I think he forgot that he had prayed that prayer. And he was there, and the lady said to him, "Sir, I need to tell you something. 2 weeks ago I was brought to the hospital, and I was dying, and Jesus came to me, and he gave me a second chance, and he gave me life and he showed me your face, and he showed me that you were running, and you stopped, and you prayed this Hail Mary. And that Hail Mary, because you prayed it with so much faith and love, saved my life." Isn't that powerful? One Hail Mary, faith and love. Should we be so surprised when in the gospel that we see just people with one line asking Jesus, heal me? But they said it once with faith, and Jesus said, "Of course I will." And then we see the parable of the persistent widow. So sometimes the Lord gets us to persevere in a humble, simple prayer. The power of prayer is powerful. There's a lady called Maria Simmer, who was an Austrian mystic, who had many visitations from the souls of purgatory all the time. And it started since she was a young girl. She had this gift, like Padre Pio. Souls suffering in purgatory, have not entered fully yet into heaven, would come looking for prayer. And one day this man came to her, and he said, "Do you remember me, Maria?" And she realized, it took her a little while to recognize this soul, but realized that 20 or 30 years before that, she was on a train and she was with this man, and this man was being quite rude about religion and insulting to her Christian faith. And so she actually decided to just end the conversation a bit abruptly, because she was being riled up a bit by this guy, and she closed her eyes and she just prayed, "Lord, may he be saved. May he be saved." And this man came to tell her that her prayer on that train that day went to the salvation of his soul. So there's a powerful story about prayer. We must never lose hope in prayer. In Lent, in this series of prayer that we're doing, I Want to See God, with Teresa of Avila, Père Marie Eugène, we won't lose faith in the fact that prayer is powerful. Prayer works. Prayer is so powerful. May the Lord bless you. May he inspire you to pray and to hunger for the salvation of souls. May he lift you up by these powerful